The graduation ceremony of the 11th batch of computer experts from the King Black Welfare Association took place this Friday, January 22, 2021 at the Limbe Botanic Gardens with over 59 graduating trainees. The association was founded in May 2008 to use the innovative computer literacy programs for youth and women empowerment, sustainable development, and positive social program. The ceremony started with a word of prayer by Pastor Gilbert, followed by the CEO of King Black Association, Mr. Nungang Clement Davala, who also welcomed and thanked the graduating trainees for their effort.
The Welfare Association, it was founded in May 2008 to use innovative computer literacy programs for youth and women empowerment, sustainable development, and positive social change. Our umbrella structures are the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education and the Ministry of Employment and Vocational Training, with whom we work closely to ensure that the digital literacy and sustainable growth of Cameroon is actually realized. Training at King Black does not only focus on information and communication technology, but we equally encourage our trainees to put God at the center of their lives.
Meanwhile, the representative of the Member of Parliament for Fako East constituency appreciated the graduating trainees.
Means she became parliamentarian. Mami has been financing and training many less privileged youth and even provided computers to them. Mami has organized and financed many training with King Black welfare as a graduate to value the newly acquired skills, which are soft skills needed globally, has impacted many youth with ICT skills, which have proven to be vital. A good example of what we have here to have employment in and around our vicinity. So to the graduate, you are going to the world. You know that it's not easy. So you struggle hard, get yourself employed. Thank you so much.
The trainees on their part thanked the management of King Black alongside their parents.
Today marks the achievement of a milestone in our journey. But remember, a milestone never shows the distance that we have all really traveled. It always shows the distance that is to be traveled. We would not have been here today had it not been for the tireless effort and dedication for those who make this day possible. Thank you, King Black Welfare Association and staff, and our dear friends and family for their unconditional support in our journey and transforming our dreams into reality.
I want to thank you very much for the wonderful job you are doing. You have graduated several batches because you have been committed in your work. You have been hardworking, and I think you should keep up to that glory. Don't give up. I think if you do this, you will have greater heights to reach. Thank you very much.
The ceremony was characterized with the award of prizes to the best trainees, not forgetting the traditional dance from the Oracle land that thrilled the population. It ended with the award of certificates to all graduating students.
Monday, economic activities in the seaside resource city Limbe almost paralyzed as it is a traditional ghost town day in the two English-speaking regions of Cameroon forcefully implemented by separatists. Across the various neighborhoods, including the heart of the city, taxis could be counted apart for a handful of commercial motorbikes that are in circuit. Stores and business places at the Limbe main market are all shut down. However, there is a little bit of life at the old market whereby some few petty traders could be spotted selling perishable goods. Though a tense atmosphere following the burning of road construction machinery last week behind the Meadow Farms field, plus messages on social media calling for a boycott as far as the chant is concerned. There is a total calm throughout the city and division as a whole, as the defense and security elements with instructions from the FACO administration are placed on tactical location within the division to bash any move from separatists. It should be noted that Limbe, hosting the Group D matches of the ongoing African Nation Championship Cup, shall have the first matches played on Tuesday the 19th of January 2021.
The National Road Board in Cameroon held its 21st session in Yaoundé. Chaired by the Prime Minister, Head of Government, Chief Dr. Joseph Dion Goutte, it was primarily focused on the effective management of water, electricity, telecommunication and gas as pertains to the successful and timely construction of roads in the nation, especially in urban areas. Construction of roads are majorly delayed by the interferences of networks on urban road construction sites. With each construction plan initiated in urban areas, networks have to be taken out or displaced to ensure the smooth process of efficiently getting modern roads. This action is time-consuming and incurs a major loss in both the budget and time frame of the project. With this in mind, there is a need to ensure that networks and associated companies in the water, electricity, telecommunications and gas sectors have a well-structured plan of initializing their facilities on roads to ensure that they do not encounter crossroads with construction companies when new roads are being mapped and planned out.
Rebecca Jemeliwusi received the last honor rights at the Ministry of Communication in Yaoundé. The Divisional Delegate of Communication for Momo Division in the Northwest region of Cameroon, Rebecca Jemeliwusi, received her last respects from the communication family in Yaoundé at the Ministry of Communication. The Divisional Delegate died during an attack on the convoy of the Senior Divisional Officer of Momo by gunmen, alongside 4 military men. Rebecca Jemeliwusi will be laid to rest in Boya on 23rd of January 2021.
Amidst controversial happenings in Cameroon, an unorthodox event transpired in the nation's higher education sector, as some matriculated doctorate and master students of the University of Bamenda had their matricle numbers withdrawn. Without any clarifications and detailed reasons, another contended list was issued by the school authorities. The new list revealed a downsize of over 80% of the students on the first list who had already begun lectures in the school campus. The school authorities of the University of Bamenda have issued no official explanation or reason as pertains to retrieved matricle numbers, but students have been advised to await another admission procedure wherein interested candidates can start the registration process all over, including the fees.
Ali Bukar raising his right hand before God and man at the Gara Court of Appeal, taking his oath of office as President of the North Regional Council. The North Regional Council already has a plan on how to take the region forward in his development drive.
We have 5 years to show our willingness. We have 5 years to show that we are able to work for that people. That people that has given us all We are aware of what is waited to us. We are aware of our task.
The 60-year-old former custom officer and best graduating student of the 1991-1993 batch of the National School of Administration and Magistracy (INAM) is thus aware of the tasks ahead of him as far as the socio-economic growth of the region is concerned.